Hi you guys, it is your girl Eternal Femme and I'm here with a reading for the sign of Aquarius. Summarizing Venus North Node or any of the heavy placements in your chart. Please be sure to like the video if it resonates. Comment down below if you felt that vibe and subscribe. If the reading doesn't resonate today, maybe next time. Holy Spirit, important messages for the sign of Aquarius. Important messages for the sign of Aquarius, Holy Spirit. I cleanse this reading from any negative energy that may try to interfere with these messages. Alright, let's see what Spirit has for you today, Aquarius. You got the Chariot coming out first. You got the Six of Swords. You got the Moon. And you got the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you got the Fool. I feel like Aquarius, your guides are letting you know, like they are warning you that, you know, you're really headed in the right path and you really have control over your life, whatever phase you are in your life right now. They want you to know, like, you have control. Like, you're not, you know, nobody else is in control of where you go from here but you. They're wanting you to know, like, you have so much control over your life right now to the point where it could go whichever way you want it to go. You just have to keep going in the direction that you want to go and expect the outcome to happen the way that you have been expecting it to happen. I do feel like they are warning you to really just make sure you are taking in consideration how you are feeling, but not allowing it to kind of cause you to kind of like get bored or kind of find some sort of moment of disinterest in when it comes to accomplishing your goals or really doing something that you are like really prideful in doing. It's kind of like that moment where like you have so much ambition to get things done. You feel so creative, you feel so great, you feel so inspiring, and then kind of getting to a point where you're like, okay, I don't even want to do this anymore. I don't even want to do this no more. It's like y'all ever seen that meme where like that man was like in that mime and he was like digging for gold, and like right when he turned away and said, forget it, I give up, the gold literally was right there. So he dug all of that way just to get there, and all he needed to do was throw it one more time and he was gonna get that pot of gold. But he decided, you know what, I don't even want to do it no more, and backed out of it last minute. Like, it's like that energy. It's like the Chariot. It's like, why take yourself through all of this? Why go through all these ups and downs? Why go through all these challenges? Why go through all these accomplishments? And then just backing out of it. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care anymore. And just starting over. I feel like for some reason, Aquarius, maybe you guys do this a lot. The fact that it's coming out makes me feel like you guys may start projects or start things and then just stop them. And they're like, why do you keep doing this? We're going to see what this is about, though. It's like you get what you want, you know, you like it, you love it, and then you just get bored, or you just get disinterested and you start exploring other options. It's like a lot of incomplete here. Maybe you guys are pouring into too many things. Maybe you have a lot of options. We're going to see the Holy Spirit. What is the Chariot here? Let's scoot these up. What is the Chariot here, Holy Spirit? The Star. Oh, there's your energy, Aquarius, the Star. So, my apologies. Yeah, it's like you're very inspired. It's like you're like, yeah, you pray for something, you get it. It inspires you. You finally got it. You're very driven. You feel like you have so much creative control over your life. You just got so many dreams, goals, aspiration, you know, and you could have like this very fairy tale mentality, like I could just accomplish anything that my mind comes to. And then, you know, you kind of just go through this down moment where you could be very much going through a lot of emotions, and then you just find yourself kind of just not even wanting what you asked for. You know, it's like praying for something, and then once you get it, not wanting it once it's there. What's the Six of Swords? Yep, the Nine of Cups. Your guides are like warning you, like, hey, maybe you need to wake up, or this could be gratitude again. Like I said in you guys' last reading, not your last reading, but a couple readings ago. It's like, hey, wait, Aquarius, you were praying for this. You wanted this. This is what you wanted. And then it's like getting it and then being like, well, I don't really care for it. Maybe you guys are like needing some sort of insight. Or maybe for some of you guys, it could be possibly time for you to get some sort of therapy, because maybe you guys could be going through some sort of depression, anxiety, fears. You know, maybe you guys are dealing with some traumas here. Yeah, look at this Tower. It's like when you get in your emotions like that, it's like it causes like extreme changes for you, Aquarius. Like, yeah, and some of y'all, maybe it's not even worth the risk. A lot of you guys, it could be a defense mechanism that is like extreme though. Like it's making major life changes in your life. Like when you go through these emotions, when you fall into these emotions, it creates like drastic changes in your life. And that's not normal. It's not. And you have to really dive deep and try to figure out why it is that you get in those moods, and then you just make these sudden changes, but they're like extreme. They're not like little changes. You know, maybe you want to change your diet, maybe you want to change your routine, maybe you want to stop talking to somebody, whatever the case is. No, it's like extreme, life-changing events off of temporary emotions. Maybe there's a deeper issue here that you guys maybe need to dive deep into and kind of figure out why you keep having these type of emotional setbacks, to where you feel like you are in the right perfect alignment with where you're supposed to be, and then all of a sudden you're like in this dark place where you're like, I just don't want this anymore. You kind of pull back, and this is giving me depression because it's making me feel like, you know, you find disinterest in the things that you love. And it's like, why are you feeling that all of a sudden? Those are signs of depression. I'm not a doctor. Do your research. Maybe, you know, this is time for you to go see a therapist or something. Hold on really quick. You know. But let's see. What's the Four of Cups, Holy Spirit? I'm also getting as well It could also be like moments where like you feel stuck or like at a crossroad. This could also be pride, ego. This could be like fear of rejection. It's like keeping yourself going because of fear of rejection almost. Like, I have to keep working, I have to keep going or chasing something, taking action, because when I'm in my highest potential, when I am going after what I want, when I do apply for those jobs, it's like if I finally get the job, it's like fear of rejection. Like, are they gonna like me? Am I good enough? Is it worth it? This could definitely be negative self-talk. It's like if you're in a relationship, do they really love me? Do they have hidden motives? I can't trust it. I'm gonna back away and I'm gonna run. So somebody here could be a runner. You could run away from your problems here. What's this? Holy Spirit. Yeah, some of y'all, you be wanting to be alone is what I'm getting. You may feel like people don't really love you or care about you the way that they portray. It could be like the Lovers. You could just feel like people just want to attach themselves to you. They're not really there authentically. Some of y'all, this could also be you just not feeling like you can't be yourself around certain individuals. And that could also make you run away from these connections. Because maybe when the sun wanted to come out, it wanted to come out in reverse. Which lets me know that you guys could be feeling like you have to put on some sort of persona in order to be around certain individuals or in order to reach a certain milestone. I feel like you guys could just be feeling like you don't want to fake anymore. And that's why you fall into that moon energy where you're like constantly overanalyzing your decisions, constantly feeling like you're not really, you're not where you want to be, but it's like you are where you want to be, but maybe when you get it, you kind of like form. What is it called? Conform? It's like you kind of like mold yourself into your environment. And you may not like that. You may like to have your own individuality. And a lot of the times when you come out into society, when you work at a certain job, when you live in a certain environment, when you're around certain people, you may conform to that society. And it may trigger you because you're like, no, I'm not being myself. I'm not speaking my true authentic. And some of you guys, what's the moon, Holy Spirit? What did I say? The King of Swords. What did I say, you guys? You want your own individuality, and I feel like you are extremely intelligent. You have mastered something here. And whatever knowledge that you have, it kind of puts you in depression sometimes because you know how smart you are and how brilliant your mind is. A lot of the times when you are around certain things, certain situations, it's not that you think that you're better. You just know that the things that you surround yourself by, they're not on your frequency. And I always have to say this in you guys' readings because I feel like a lot of the time, Aquarius, you guys are in the stars. You're the star. So when you have to come back down to earth to deal with people and certain situations and certain ideas of things that just don't resonate with you, especially being a fixed sign, it's really hard for you to limit yourself, limit your thinking, bring yourself down to somebody's level without feeling like you're dumbing yourself down, like you're dimming your own light because you're hanging around people who just don't get it. Hold on. Let's get a couple more here. What's this, Holy Spirit? Yeah, the Knight of Cups. I feel like you're really supportive. And you're like that friend, that person who always supports everybody. You know, you could be the type of person here who always want to be that friend that just shows up for people. But I do feel like this could be one-sided. I feel like it could be one-sided. Yeah. Two of Coins in reverse. I feel like it's one-sided. I feel like it's not reciprocated. Like, people don't show up for you like you show up for them. And a lot of y'all will be there for people, but when the shoe is on the other foot, like, they're not there for you. And that could drive you into depression. It could drive you into feeling like you should isolate yourself or pull away. And anytime that you try to explain to people or get people to see things from your point of view, they don't get it. And that could drive you insane sometimes. Like, I know I'm not crazy. Bless you, baby. I know I'm not crazy. I know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm feeling, you know. And I feel like a lot of people could even try to gaslight you into thinking that what you are seeing, what you are experiencing is not real. Some of y'all, what's this Knight of Cups, Holy Spirit? What did I say? The King of Coins. You guys are reliable, okay? You guys are reliable. And yeah, like, I feel like every time you come in with the truth, people want to debate about it. But I feel like you guys aren't crazy, though. Like, if people try to make you feel like you're unstable, like you're not worthy of really working, like, it's, people could try to say like you're problematic or hard to work with or hard to get along with or hard to be with, you know, to be in a relationship with, when that's not the case. I think you're just smarter than the people that you're around. And I'm not trying to just gas you up, Aquarius. I just genuinely feel like they don't know how to communicate. Because you come in with the Knight of Swords and they come in with wands, trying to fight about the shit. And you're like, I'm just trying to get my message. I'm trying to deliver the message. I'm just trying to get through to you. You know, I'm trying to articulate what's going on. But I feel like, you know, eye for an eye type of vibe. They just trying to match your energy, but they're not coming with the right suit. You know what I'm saying? You're coming with swords. They're coming with wands. So I feel like people kind of get triggered and they react when you speak. So I feel like you are triggering a lot of people with your words, and they kind of act off of that, and it just doesn't match. It's not meshing. They don't know how to communicate on the level that you know how to communicate. So what they do is they transfer it into anger or physical, you know, reactions because they don't know how to communicate with you. I don't know. It's kind of feeling like, yeah, it's the Four of Cups. I feel like you guys get tired of the same sceneries. So like the people you probably surround yourself around, they may talk about the same stuff every day. They do the same stuff. They ask the same advice. There's nothing new. The relationships that you get involved with, they're all the same. They do the same shit, talk about the same shit. There's nothing new. I feel like you guys are headed in a very good path because you got the Chariot, the Star, and the Nine of Cups, which means what Spirit is trying to tell you, like, just keep doing what you're doing because you're doing great. Don't get so caught up in what's going on around you, and don't let outside sources affect you so much to where you kind of just give up, or you just, you kind of just don't care anymore. And because they're like, you're doing so great. You're doing so great. You're going uphill, Aquarius. And you don't realize how many people look up to you and how many people are influenced by your decisions. And this is not to peer pressure you into thinking like, wow, I have to be a role model for all these people. But it's saying, no, people can see you through the good and the bad, and people can see you going through your trials and tribulations. But it's like, you've done so much and you've put so much out there, and you've came so far. The last thing you want to do is just keep starting over. You don't have to start over. If you want to take a break, take a step back to really focus on yourself, your needs, and kind of disassociate yourself from people who you feel like just are not there with you, then do that. But the last thing you want to do is give up on your dreams, your goals, or feel like you have to leave where you're at because you're tired of the people around you. Okay, well, stop being around them people then. Go find, I always say this, go find new friends. Go find new people to be around. Go find people who resonate with you. Your soul tribe is out there. There's people like you with the same interests who like to talk about the crazy things that you like to talk about. Four of Coins. It's the Four of Coins with the Four Cups. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Protect yourself too, Aquarius. Don't let people hurt you. Make sure you're not wearing your heart on your sleeve, Like I said, you always want to show up for people. If they're not showing up for you, fuck them. And I'm not trying to say this, death. I'm not trying to say this in no mean ass way like, oh, fuck people, No, I'm for real. You only hurting yourself dealing with people who only got you on one-sided relationships. You only hurting yourself. If people are treating you a certain way, you have every right, Aquarius, to say, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't care who this is, family, friends, folk, fucking cousins, oh well. They not showing up for you. You feeling lonely. You need to protect yourself. If a way for you to feel secure is to stop dealing with people who do not make you feel that way. You should be sure about the people in your life. You should be sure about their intentions. If you are unsure and you're confused and you feel misled, or you feel led on, or you feel it's inconsistent, then there's your sign right there. What else are you looking for? You ready? You want them to walk up to you and just smack you in the face? Like, I don't know what you are expecting, but I will say, like, make sure you're not wearing your heart on your sleeve, because then, anybody can just come up and hurt you. Protect your heart. Protect your peace. Protect your happiness. Protect your mind. It's Three of Swords. Man, I'm telling you, High Priestess. Don't let them in. You ain't gotta let these motherfuckers in. You ain't got to let them in. You ain't got to open your door to these people. You ain't got to reply to their text messages. You ain't got to answer their phone calls. You ain't got to show up to their fucking events. That's like people inviting you to their parties and stuff like that, and they didn't even show up to yours. They want you to come and buy their product, but they won't even buy your product. They want to give you, they want your advice, but they don't even respect you enough to take it. It's like they're wasting your time. That's all they doing is wasting your time. And it's because you allow it. But I mean, I feel like it's not on no you being gullible. I feel like you care. And when you care for people, you ain't got no problem with helping them. Yeah, but like I said, 3 of Cups here wants to be in reverse. They not your friends. They don't support you. They don't fuck with you like that. On some real shit. They don't fuck with you. Fuck, stop answering those FaceTimes. Stop answering those group chats. They don't pour into you. They don't like you. It's okay. Let's get a trauma card for this reading, because I'm getting trauma from this reading. We're about to get a trauma card for this reading. We're going to end this reading out. That's just real shit. You dope as fuck. I feel like they don't get you because they don't want to get you, Aquarius. They like the fact that you are an outsider. They like the fact that you're going in circles trying to explain yourself. They like that shit. They like the fact that you are doing the most to try to get motherfuckers to see where you coming from. It's like, no. And then they try to point you as the problem, point you as the one being problematic because you being real as fuck. Y'all fake as fuck. Y'all moving shysty. And I don't respect that shit. And the moment that you speak up about that shit, they want to say you're the problem. Nah, that's not the case. They are committed to misunderstanding you. And that's okay. Fuck them. Give a fuck about nothing. Prostitution. Domestic violence. And take what resonates. This could be a trauma. Triggers. Yeah. Some of y'all have people trying to play y'all. Force you into shit. Yeah, shame. Some of y'all, maybe you have a past. Maybe you're ashamed of it. Yeah, bullies. People trying to bully you off of your past. Some of y'all been in relationships around people here who tried to trigger you about your past. Yeah, fitness. Some of you guys, hey, start a fitness. Write a song about it. Remove triggers. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers trying to trigger you. Remove these people out your life. That's what I heard for you. Like the video for resonate. Comment up. Love you for the vibe. Subscribe. Peace.